Phoenix. I am Jalen Snyder.
And I am Lanasia Tyson. We're your student broadcast network for innovation students by innovation students.
Let's begin with the Phoenix Creed.
What is a phoenix?
A phoenix perseveres through fire,
strives for standards that are higher,
and has the ability to transform,
to attain what it desires.
I am a phoenix.
As a phoenix, I demonstrate
intelligent creative expression,
social responsibility,
personal development,
and scholastic excellence.
And now for the news. A man who attended Donald Trump's rally in North Carolina was arrested and charged May 10th after multiple videos posted online appeared to show him punching a protester in the face and later saying the next time we see him, we might have to kill him. John McGraw, 78, was arrested by the sheriff's office. McGraw appears in the video to punch a black protester in the face as he was being escorted out of the venue with a group of protesters by a half dozen police officers.
The Donald Trump rally in Chicago was canceled on March 11th after protesters disrupted the event. A few fights broke out at the UIC Pavilion as thousands of Chicagoans gathered to prevent the billionaire from speaking. The next day, Trump blamed Bernie Sanders for sending his supporters to disrupt his rally. Sanders had denied the accusation.
The suspected triggerman in the murder of 9-year-old Tyshawn Lee wanted to inflict even more pain and suffering on his young victim and other children. Prosecutors revealed Tuesday Dwight Bone Duty, 22 of Chicago, has been charged with first-degree murder. Police say Tyshawn was killed because his father, Pierre Stokes, was a ranking member of a rival gang. Tyshawn's death was the result of a gang war between the Black Peace Stones and the Gangster Disciples.
Police on Thursday said they were hunting for two gunmen suspected of killing 6 at a backyard cookout in Pittsburgh suburb, with one attacker using a high-velocity rifle to shoot his victim in the head as they were driving in his direction. Authorities initially said 5 people died, but added Thursday afternoon that the death of an 8-month-old fetus was ruled a homicide. The unnamed gunman appeared to have targeted 1 or 2 of the victims.
Now for some Phoenix news. Students, Innovation is making condoms available to anyone who is interested. Condoms can be picked up from Ms. Ortiz or Mr. Ireland on Mondays and Fridays after school. There's a limit of 12 condoms per visit. There will be more information provided during the boys and girls meetings in the coming weeks.
Seniors, remember to sign up for a seminar and earn accountability points for doing so. There are many to choose from after school. In addition, you can earn points for participating in the open mic performance during this week's Ubuntu Assembly. Now let's pause to learn about the situation at Chicago State University with Jalen.
Hey, my name is Jalen, and today I will be talking about Chicago State University and DV bikes. Chicago State is going through a lot. They are in a crisis of maybe even closing. In my research, they have realized they may have to push back the graduation time to April from May. They are also pulling away spring break from the students. What is going to happen to the students that have plans and that have bought plane tickets to other states? Chicago State get a budget from the state of Illinois. Chicago State isn't the only business or school that the state owes a big amount of money to. Chicago State has been at risk since last July. The owner of Gold Years Adult Daycare, which is funded by the state, is owed $180,000. DV is a business that has bikes where you can get them from different locations and ride them anywhere you please. DV is operated by Oregon-based Alta Bicycle Share. DV plans on adding 300 more stations around the Chicago area and about 3,500 bikes by this spring. Guess who gives money to the DV bike organization? The state of Illinois. How do they have so much money for DV bikes? How can we let a school close on the south side of Chicago and let these bikes that cost over $8 million stay? Would they let DePaul close down? The area Chicago State is in, that's why they are getting treated the way they are. They don't actually care about the situation at hand at Chicago State. It's bad that the college on the south side of Chicago has to close down where mostly blacks attend, and students have to find somewhere else to attend college.
Speaking of college, here's Nasharel with a look at the rising price of college.
Is college worth the price? Many graduates don't think so. People who argue that college is not worth it contend that the debt from college loans is too high and delay graduates from buying things in the future. But the other half said They strongly agree that college is worth the price, with a little variation among private and public tuitions. The nation has not been able to contain the ever-rising costs with the complicated financial aid forms and protect lower income from the for-profit colleges that wants to flee them.
Thanks, Najera.
Finally, here is a look at teen pregnancy with Janet.
My topic is about teen pregnancy in the U.S., about how it affects teens who still go to high school. There are a lot of teens who are nowadays, especially who get pregnant at a young age. The rate for the girls ages from 15 through 19 dropped out to 29.4 births per year, 1,000 last year from 31.3 per 1,000 in 2011. A lot of teens try to prevent pregnancy, but with the pressure of their partner, they fall into it and have unprotected sex. Teenager parents dropped out of school due to responsibilities of caring for their children, as well as because of segmentation and isolation from peers. Becoming a parent at any age can be a life-altering experience. Teen pregnancy is an important issue for several reasons. For example, their health risk for the baby and the children born to teenage mothers are more likely to suffer health, social, and emotional problems than children to older mothers.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching the Student Broadcasting Network. I'm Lanaja.
And I'm Jalen. See you next week, Phoenix.